Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining our WhatsApp Business webinar. My name is Ashley Quirk. I'm a Marketing Operations Manager here at Tintech, and I've been working with Tintech for nearly 2 years now, onboarding and getting enterprises started with the API. And I'm joined today by my colleague, Manuela. So Manuela, if you'd like to introduce yourself quickly.
Of course. Hi, everybody. My name is Manuela Marquez. I am Director of Growth at Tintech and working very closely with WhatsApp in the last 2 years. So I'm very excited to be here and to jump directly into WhatsApp for finance very soon.
Perfect. So let's get started. As you guys may know, WhatsApp is the largest communication platform globally with over 1 billion daily active users. So once you guys have access to the API and you can utilize this channel, then you can message your customers just like you would message your friends or family through the app. And this is really going to improve your communications overall, whether you're using WhatsApp for B2B or B2C purposes. So there are two different ways that you can connect to WhatsApp. The first is the WhatsApp Business app, and the second is with the API. The WhatsApp Business app is usually reserved for small businesses because it's limited to one device per usage, and you're using this manually. However, with the API, which is what we're going to be discussing today, you have the possibility to integrate it into your systems, or you can use our chat dashboard product if you would rather prefer a browser-based interface. However, you can reach hundreds or even thousands of customer interactions, replying all on behalf of the same number. So why would you use WhatsApp for finance and insurance? As you can see here, there are some statistics from our European customers and the European market. And 30% of consumers actually prefer to use online banking or mobile app for their advisory services. 80% of customers who changed banks said they did because they had a problem with not being able to get in touch. And 9 out of 10 customers prefer messaging to communicate with businesses. And 29% of users never even used a banking app. So this just goes to show that when you have direct communications with your customers, especially when you're speaking about something so important as their finances, it really improves the overall customer service and your customer retention. Manuela, would you like to take over from here?
Absolutely. So what we're seeing in the finance and banking markets is that WhatsApp can be used in pretty much throughout the entire customer journey. So when we're saying this, we're saying from the very beginning, like marketing. So we're seeing a lot of banks, a lot of insurance companies, of course, trying to reach out to their potential customers via, for example, Facebook and Instagram, and they can connect this via WhatsApp for a more personalized outreach. At the same time, we're seeing WhatsApp being used for customer service. I think it's pretty much the main building block of using WhatsApp for in this industry, where whenever there is, a new balance sheet, a new transaction being, put out there, all of these notifications can also be sent out via WhatsApp. So traditionally, they have been used also as SMS, but as we are seeing that the consumer usage of mobile has shifted to chat apps, especially for WhatsApp. This is where we are seeing banks, insurance companies, and finance companies in general moving towards that trend. So authentication is also another topic where, traditionally one-time passwords have also been shared by SMS. Now, also with WhatsApp, this is possible, especially because WhatsApp has encryption in place, so it's actually more secure and can be used for resetting passwords, for user verification and the like, and even for payments in loans. Even though WhatsApp payments is not rolled out everywhere, so it was recently just rolled out in Brazil. But what we are seeing, and I'm going to show you in a few slides, is that, for example, a user can initiate a loan request by WhatsApp. So there is really a wealth of use cases that banks can do, from very simple ones like just notifying of new opening times during the COVID-19 outbreak, to really handling more complex and sophisticated cases, So there is really a wealth of uses for WhatsApp. So I wanted to then jump right into some examples of these use cases that I was talking about. And the first one that I think is really simple is notifications. So notifications, I think everybody is familiar with. It's pretty much when you really want to share relevant information. It could be about sharing appointments, renewals, payment notifications, new balance sheets that are coming out. Yeah, so everything that has to do with keeping your customer updated. So in this case in here, we have an example from one of our insurance customers where they send out a notification saying that here is your renewal information, and here is a link where you can see this renewal information. So really simple things like that really make your users' lives much easier. And then the next one is customer service. So it's really the bread and butter of WhatsApp for banking. So there are many examples of how this is done. And something that we have seen very often is how it helps banks with paperless banking. So a few banks around the world are still sending out, paper statements, paper banking statements to customers. So, and also via email, which has a very low open and reading rate. So sending this via WhatsApp really helps, because people are really paying attention to this, and also to reduce costs because you're pretty much not sending this via post and printing stuff and so on. And of course, efficient contact centers, because the moment that you are interacting with your customer on WhatsApp, this means that your customer is not, calling you every time that there is an issue or whenever they have a question. So your contact centers can really focus on handling the most sophisticated cases, the most urgent cases that cannot be then, handled via an automated chatbot or via WhatsApp. And then payments and loans, that's a little bit what I mentioned before. So WhatsApp in itself you cannot process payments yet on WhatsApp. You cannot, you cannot send a notification about loans on WhatsApp. However, as you can see here, this is an example from Tata Capitals, so a really big, financial institution, where they have this on their website, and it pretty much says if you have, you want to initiate a loan process, you can do this via WhatsApp. So a user can pretty much just scan that barcode and start a conversation with a representative or a chatbot at Tata Capitals, where then this machine or this person is going then to guide this person towards this loan request and this loan inquiry. And of course that this can also be for money transfers as well. This can be for, initiating payments and all sorts of transactions on WhatsApp. And then marketing, so it's really a little bit from the beginning, from the end to the beginning of the journey. So here marketing, as I mentioned before, banks are also being very active in building the brand and trying to get new customers. So WhatsApp helps them to do that. So one of these functionalities is click to chat, which is basically if you have a ad running on Facebook, on Instagram, instead of linking this to a landing page, you can link this to a WhatsApp business account. And that means then if a person is interested, is going to click on that ad, this starts a conversation directly on WhatsApp with your representative or your chatbot. And this pretty much gives a more personalized touch to your outreach. There are other ways you can do more marketing on WhatsApp. So you can guide your users. For example, if you have, of course, all banks have a website, you can pretty much add what we call conversation button, like you can see here in this image example, where you can see here, chat with us on WhatsApp. So this is also a way of, they are drawn by a certain ad, by a certain statement on your website. They can click on that button and start a conversation directly with your company. So what this means in terms of deep impact, we've seen quite a few different companies around the world doing WhatsApp. So Banco Azteca in Mexico, Yapi Kredi, that is also a bank in Turkey, and Mukuru, that is a money transfer company in Africa. So all of these companies have seen major improvements in terms of new bank accounts, like in the case of Banco Azteca. So they've seen 30% increase in new bank accounts and 93% customer satisfaction level. So, so you're seeing that the conversations are shifting from a legacy contact center, email, and contact forms toward, and even mobile apps, which are still widely used, but you've seen that there is a mobile app fatigue around the world. So people are trying to move towards the apps they already use every day. So, and this is where WhatsApp with with its penetration around the world really helps to gain this engagement between the financial or bank institution and the consumer.
All right, thank you, Manuela. So
No
now I'm
problem.
going to share with you one of our customer success stories from Argentina. So Trete Plan Plantino is a financial services provider in Argentina, and they have around 7,500 affiliated stores. So as soon as they incorporated WhatsApp for their customer journey, they also included it at the end for support. So all the way through their customer journey, they implemented WhatsApp as a communication channel. And as you can see, they experienced a lot of positives, but most significantly, they had 200% more opt-ins for paperless statements compared to traditional email channels, which is what Manuela was touching about earlier. And they also reduced 60% in their delivery costs because they aren't using paperless statements as much and they're using WhatsApp instead. So this is also something that you can implement with your company through WhatsApp. So this is also like one of the benefits that you don't really consider so much, is that you will really reduce all mail and paperless statements if you have all your opt-ins through WhatsApp. So with the financial sector, there are some use cases that will not be permitted, unfortunately, on WhatsApp. These are, but aren't really limited to, cash equivalent, instruments and coins, replica or prop money, so no monopoly guys, cryptocurrency, bank debit or debit cards, store credit cards or coupons, prepaid credit or debit cards, checks or checkbooks, and equipment to create counterfeit currency. So there are two different types of conversations that you can have through the WhatsApp Business API. The first being user initiated and the second being business initiated. Business initiated conversations are started from using templated messages. So these templated messages are sent with notifications, alerts, reminders, and even authentication purposes. And Manuela did go over the use cases a bit earlier in the presentation. So all of these use cases can be considered business initiated conversations. For templated messages, you need to submit them to WhatsApp for approval, and you can still include media such as PDFs, locations, maybe you're giving someone the nearest ATM, for example, or stores that take your payment solution as well. These are all considered business initiated conversations and can be implemented with templated messages. However, user initiated conversations are started whenever the end user sends a message to the brand. So whenever your customers are either replying to a templated message or a business initiated conversation that you as a brand has started, or if they're just simply asking you a question and they found that click to chat link or those guided buttons that Manuela was speaking about earlier. So if they want to start a conversation with you, ask a question about your services or products, then they can initiate the conversation. Once they have initiated the conversation with the brand, then you as a brand have 24 hours to speak with this user about any customer issues that they might have, and this is classified as a 24-hour support. So in addition to all of the benefits that WhatsApp has, TinTech and WhatsApp together, we are completely GDPR compliant because our data centers are actually hosted in Europe, more specifically in Dortmund, Germany. So we own all of our storage systems within Germany, and that just provides that extra level of protection with your security. This brings us to the user opt-in. So as far as GDPR is concerned, WhatsApp has this user opt-in implemented, and this just means that an end user needs to consent to receive messages through WhatsApp. This means that you could have them consent through a website, an application, an email, SMS, or in person in a retail location. But this needs to be an active opt-in, so they need to specify that you're contacting them through WhatsApp and not just through their normal number through SMS or through any other social media channels, but it needs to be specified that it's WhatsApp in particular, and they can either fill out their number or check a box to indicate their consent. So at TinTech, we don't have any chatbots ourselves. However, we do work very closely with many partners that can help you add that extra level of automation to your conversations. And we're doing this with ready-to-go tailored solutions. We're calling them out-of-the-box solutions located on our website. So depending on the industry that you're in, whether it's finance, and depending on the certain use case that you want your chatbot to fulfill, then we can recommend you one of our experienced partners to help guide you through your conversation automation and just help you develop those conversation flows that you can fully automate your conversations. However, that being said, there always needs to be a point of escalation with WhatsApp. That means that consumers need to always have the option to escalate their issue to a human being and not just only a chatbot. We do offer many integrations with TinTech. The first is just purely API integration, and you can do this by integrating our open API into your system, such as a CRM or a contact center or other chat clients. I like to point out that it's an open API, so that means that it's compatible with any system that can both send and receive incoming messages. Or if you prefer to use an out-of-the-box solution, you can use our chat messaging dashboard. This doesn't need any developers' skills. It's like we can set it up for you in one day. It's very ready to go, so to speak. But it's a browser-based user interface, and I can show you this in just a few moments, as well as my WhatsApp web to just show you how the conversations can be initiated and started through the API.
I think important to also mention just about the integration, sorry about that, is that we do also have for a few mainstream software providers like Salesforce, Slack, HubSpot, and some others, we do have pre-built integration as well. So for companies that are looking into integrating WhatsApp, especially in their CRM systems, this is also something that we can provide to a few of these major software integrations. At the same time, if we don't provide a pre-built integration for a specific system, this is something that TinTech sometimes also do. So it's something that you can also get in touch with us, and this is something that we can also do on a case-by-case basis. So I think it's also something that I think you should know.
Thanks, Manuela. Okay, now I'm going to switch to my WhatsApp web, as I was speaking about earlier, just to go over the differences with communications and just to show you what a business account will look like on the API. All right, so what you see here is my WhatsApp. It's usually on my mobile, but this is the WhatsApp web version. This is TinTech's official business account, and you can see that it's an official business account because it has the name's written name of the brand and the screen verification mark that's next to the brand's name. This is not a normal account on the WhatsApp Business API, but if you would like to get an official business account, it's simply another application process that you guys can do once you guys are already onboarded with TinTech. Also here on your business profile, you can include your website, your contact email, and some more information about your industry. What's really important with TinTech and interesting as well is that we allow you to bring your own phone number. So it could be any landline number or toll-free number that you guys are using for your customer support. It does not need to be a mobile number. And you can bring this number on board to your WhatsApp business account. Of course, there is an option here for end users to block or report the business to WhatsApp as well. That's why you guys should really take care of your customer opt-ins. Now I'm going to switch to our chat dashboard interface. So on our chat dashboard, it is a separate product and you can connect to different channels besides WhatsApp. So you can see here, you can connect to Twitter, Facebook Messenger, and Viber in addition to WhatsApp. There will be more channels added soon, but these are the ones that are available in the dashboard right now. Also, you can assign labels to your conversations. These are meta labels and they can be synced with any CRM system. You have 4 inboxes here. So there's your general inbox, which is all incoming inquiries from all of those selected channels that I just mentioned earlier. There's your inbox, which are all inquiries that are assigned to you as a chat support agent. There's open conversations, which show all the conversations that are assigned to different support agents. And then there are your closed conversations. These closed conversations can be stored for up to 365 days. And so this is just how you can keep track of those resolved conversations. But once you close a conversation in the dashboard and it's connected to your CRM, this is how it will be pushed and synced to the CRM in the long term. So you can also have the possibility to incorporate a chatbot as well in this dashboard. So it is quite flexible with the possibilities that you can do. Here, you can have all of your templated messages, which again are submitted to WhatsApp for approval, stored, and you can use these at any time. Now I'm going to return back to our presentation to speak to you about the pricing. There are 2 different types of conversations, as we mentioned earlier, and these are messages within the 24-hour support window and templated messages. So templated messages are going to be based on the country that you're sending to. So it's actually the phone number code that's associated with each country. And messages within the support window, which is initiated whenever the end user sends a message to the brand, will not have any WhatsApp fees. So WhatsApp is only charging you for the templated message fees. However, with the support window, you will still need to pay a small Tintech fee for running and maintaining the solution. What you see here are our 3 plans for our API, and you can see at the bottom this small Tintech fee of 0.004 euro cents for running the solution as well, and then you can see WhatsApp fees, which again are country-based. And our plans for the API do start at 89 euros, depending on what you exactly want. For example, with the growth package, there are included message templates already with the plan, but with the starter package, there is only 1. Here is a pricing example for sending a message to Germany. So the German fee from WhatsApp is roughly around 7 cents. If you add Tintech's small fee for sending an outbound chat message is 0.004 euro cents, and this brings the total cost to around 8 euro cents for sending a templated message to Germany. Now, if you compare that to the session messages, which are initiated whenever a customer or end user sends a message to the brand, you will not be charged the WhatsApp fee. So you're only going to be charged 0.004 euro cents. And depending on how many messages that you send to your client back and forth, then it will come out to the end. In conclusion, why Tintech? I think that Tintech, it's very easy to bring your own number. We're fully GDPR compliant. As we mentioned before, we're a German company originally, even though we have offices all over the world and global connectivity. We originated in Germany. That means that all of our storage centers are located in Germany within the EU. So it provides that extra level of security and proficiency for any legal issues that you might have with any regulations. You can have access to Viber, Facebook Messenger, and SMS in addition to WhatsApp. So we always provide the option to enable fallback SMS if you have any time critical notifications. So if your end users, for some reason, they're not connected to the internet, then you can always have the API fall back to SMS so that they get those time sensitive and critical notifications, such as, I don't know, account statement updates or appointment reminders or something similar to these. You can get your customers a branded experience by, again, getting an official WhatsApp business account. And this would be the accounts with the green check mark next to the written name of the brand. And if this is interesting for you, it's just simply another application process that you guys can do once you're already set up with Tintech. We do offer various features. A lot of these are brand new to the market. So we offer QR codes, interactive buttons to help guide your conversations, stickers, so you can have branded stickers. These are fun because consumers can download your company stickers and share them with their friends and family. So this actually spreads your brand awareness. And you can have media message templates, which essentially is sending locations and other rich media in these template messages. We have guided onboarding, so we're trying to make our onboarding as automated as possible, just so that it's quick as possible for you guys to get set up and get started sending on WhatsApp. And we do have flexible pricing, so there's no hidden fees. You can try out our guided buttons with this QR code here on the slide, actually, so you can just scan it with your mobile phone. Otherwise, it was a pleasure speaking with you today, and I'm happy that we were able to share some finance statistics and hopefully inspiring use cases for you guys to start implementing WhatsApp. If you want to get started with WhatsApp, it's simply requesting access through our website. So all you need is your company name, your email, and your desired go live date, and you can request access through Tintech right on our website.